but when was the last time you were genuinely happy in life?
About 2 years ago, before my grandmother passed away. That was the last time. I've been like happy, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm still alive, but it's been like bitter. Like it haven't been like genuinely like happy, just happy. It's like I just be like, okay, whatever.
This was the grandmother that passed that named you.
Correct, yep.
The grandmother on your mother's side.
Mm-hmm.
And how did she pass away, if you don't mind me asking?
She was sick. She was dealing with Perkins. I think it's Parkinson's.
Parkinson's?
Right? Parkinson's, yeah. So these are drugs, not me doing them, but people saying perks and everything like that.
Yeah, Parkinson's disease.
Yeah, Parkinson's.
That's the same thing like Michael J. Fox has, I believe, and Muhammad Ali.
Yep.
They had Parkinson's as well, if people are not familiar with what that is. Yeah. When she passed away, did you see the deterioration of her health with this disease, or did it happen out of the blue?
It didn't even happen out of the blue. Like, she was sick for like 3 years, but me living the lifestyle I live, like, I live a night lifestyle. So we be out late all the time. And I just was overlooking it. I didn't know how serious it was until like she passed away. So it was like, I kind of was like in denial of it. I'm like, she gonna be okay. Like, when I did like look up the little things that I looked up, I'm like, I didn't think that like she was really just about to just die like that. So I really never paid no attention. And then like when she passed away, I was like real fucked up. I'm like, shit. Yeah.
How did you find out about it?
My mother called me and was like, Matashia, you need to come to the hospital to see your grandmother. And once again, because mom always called me like, come see your grandma in the hospital. And I would take my time. And every time I would go, like, you know, I'll see her, she'd be okay, she'd be at the hospital. So it was another time my mom like, go see your grandma. And I procrastinated. I laid on the couch. I laid there for like 4 hours. And then my mother called me crying, screaming through the phone, like, you need to get to the hospital now. And at that point, I just like, I'm like, I don't even want to go because I knew it was just all bad. And then I went, and my grandmother was dead.
Was this the most impactful death in your life that you've experienced so far?
Yes. That and my sister. Yep.
Younger sister?
Older sister.
And how did she pass?
She passed away. She crashed a motorcycle. Yep. She passed away young too. My sister was, I want to say she was about like 22 when she passed away. Mm. Yeah, she was about 22 when she passed.
She was actually driving the motorcycle?
She stole my aunt's motorcycle and she crashed it and died.
Had she driven motorcycles before?
I'm really not sure. We didn't have like, cause it's my sister on my dad's side, so like we didn't have like the best relationship. Like we wasn't like into it or beefing, but it's just like, you know, like the dad side of the family is not like the mother side. So we really wasn't that close. I just knew like I got a big sister and I knew her name, and if I did see her, it would only be like birthday, Christmas, you know, holidays and stuff like that. So.
And how did you hear about that death as well?
I was at home. What was I doing? I was at home and my dad called me and was like, your sister passed away. And I actually lived like right around the corner from the morgue. I lived in the projects. So I walked up to the morgue and I saw my sister.
That's tough.
Yeah.
When it comes to your grandmother, because she had this disease, I know that sometimes doctors, health professionals, sometimes they come up with maybe I don't want to say an expiration date, but they have like a certain life expectancy they would tell somebody has left. Did they ever give a life expectancy of your grandmother?
They didn't. They didn't give one.
Just curious.
They just basically just told us in so many words. It was nothing they could do. That was it. They never was like, oh, she's going to die in 3 days or a week or a month. They just was like, it was nothing. She was like in hospice.
I see.
Yeah.
And when you had gotten to the hospital, she had already passed away by the time you got there?
She was just really cold. She looked like she was asleep. Yep. She was just laying there cold and was looked asleep.
Do you remember the last time you had spoken to her before she passed?
Yep, I spoke to her on her birthday, which was about like 2 months before. Like that was like when we had like an actual like conversation. She would call, and like we talked on the phone. But like after that, it wasn't her call, because my grandmother used to always call me. Her call stopped coming, so I would just have to go see her. So I knew then, like, yeah, it's getting bad. And then my grandmother would call me every year and sing to me on my birthday. And that year she didn't call me and sing to me because, like, once I guess like the disease, like you said, it just do different things to the body. It caused her to have like Alzheimer's as well. So like she was real forgetful of things. So like she was just forgetting everything. Her memory was just fading. It was just like, it was bad.
Very tough stuff. Does something like that, I don't know if you know your family's history or not, but does stuff like that, can it be genetic? Can it be hereditary? Can it be passed down to others?
No. Nope.
And is something of that nature, I don't know how much you know about that particular disease, is that something that could be preventable?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. That's like one of those diseases that's just like, I think it just comes, like, and I just think it's just all based off like you and your health, like how you taking care of yourself.